Okay, today we got Excel Rasanen.
When a man asks you what your type is, tell him the vaguest thing ever, because whatever information you provide, whatever you tell him, it's gonna backfire. It's gonna backfire. If you tell him he is your type, he's gonna get so cocky and he thinks he's gonna be able to do whatever he wants. If you tell him he's not your type, he's going to absolutely hate you and he's gonna want to make you suffer for it because he wants to be your type.
Okay, this is more of this victim narrative stuff, right? Where a woman finds a guy and she's never satisfied. She doesn't want to take on the submissive role, but she also doesn't like the responsibility, of course, of taking on the dominant role. So either way you have it, it's not good. If you're a woman and you're not going for guys that are your type, then what are you even doing? At the same time, guys, stop being so feminine, right? If a girl gives you a compliment, don't let it instantly get to your head to make your head so big that you think you're now somehow special or something. If anything, like I usually teach you guys, feminine compliments are always a two-pronged attack. A girl will give you a compliment she genuinely believes, but at the same time, it always serves a dualistic purpose. She's naturally going to be hyper aware of your reaction to said compliment. Whether subconsciously or consciously, it doesn't matter. She will pay attention to that reaction and it will reveal something about you. If you get these types of compliments all the time, guess what? You're not going to react because it's something you're used to hearing. If you never get these types of compliments, the one time you do get it, you're going to make it a really big deal, which now proves that you never get them. And guess what that means? It means you're scarce. If something so tiny can inflate your ego, you have a problem. So I guess in some way I do agree, but just find a guy who's hyper confident, you know it, and you're willing to be submissive to him, so you don't have to worry about playing this stupid game about his ego getting so big.
And if you tell him some like other idea of like, oh, my type is like a gentleman, or my type gives me flowers, or my type is this and that, he will do those things until he gets whatever it is that he wants from you. Or he will bow out because he's like, can't be asked. But the men with bad intentions, you are literally giving them the playbook on how to play you. So stop telling them all the things you like and all the things you want in a relationship.
I mean, honestly, you shouldn't even believe when girls tell you these things because a lot of them are based in idealism and not reality. A lot of times girls will say what they want in a relationship and then they'll go out and do the opposite. For starters, though, if you watch my content, you should know better than to ask these types of questions anyways. Never ask a girl, what's your type? This type of question only creates a risk that she perceives it as some sort of validation-seeking behavior. Early on, guys, you want to avoid any type of validation-seeking behavior, even if you try to mask it behind an innocent question. Don't do it, guys. Girls are way smarter than this, especially when you start layering on these types of questions. They know the chess game, guys. They can see those 3 moves in advance. You ask them what their type is, they tell you an answer, you then compare that type to yourself. Based on that information, you make the determination whether they like you or not, and then you adjust your behavior based on that idea. Meanwhile, she sensed the fact that you're asking for validation and just said some random thing just to get you off her back. Don't do this, guys. This is really bad behavior.
And literally just paving the way of, here are all the ways you can win me over, and then you can hurt me later on. Let's please stop doing that, because
of course, she's assuming that every guy's there just to hurt her, of course. This isn't necessarily the truth, obviously. She's also not revealing what she wants from a man and how that may hurt him, of course. So this is why I said at the very beginning, it's sort of a victim-based mentality where she's always the one that's getting wronged. She's always the one that's not getting what she wants. It's always the guy's fault, no matter what she does, right? This is obviously not true, obviously a narrative. But that being said, there's something we can learn about this because there is truth in what she's saying.
It's enough. It's enough. And we do not need to be falling for these tricks anymore. Say less.
They're not necessarily tricks if you're putting on the blinders and walking in willingly. A lot of girls will do this and then they'll justify their behavior after the fact. Oh, I didn't know he was going to be like this. He was different at the beginning. Guys are all the same. A lot of times the truth behind these situations is this. I wanted some affection, whether long-term or temporary. I found him hyper attractive and I was willing to look through all of his obvious flaws. Flaws for a long-term relationship, that is. I was extremely lonely and wanted some attention. Anyways, you guys get the point. If you like this video, like and subscribe. Don't forget to check my links in the description below.